Hey, there we are. Good morning, Wildcat Nation. Thanks for joining us again here on K-ROG for K-ROG in the Morning. I'm Will Worsham. This is my co-host, Keaton the Kid, Garrett, and our special guest today, the lovely and tenacious Sarah Shannon. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
We're going to kick it off with our Bible verse today like we always do. We're looking at Matthew chapter 18, verse 20. It says, "For where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there I am among them." Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Guess what? Jesus is here. Because here we are gathered. You know, this is something interesting. We've been talking about a lot through the coronavirus and all that stuff about, churches can't meet, churches can't get together. What are you going to do? But the issue is the church isn't a building. Mm-hmm. It's in the people. And so wherever the people are in Jesus' name, then that's where the Spirit of God is. So, whatever happens going forward, I know there was a lot of people worried about, continued lockdowns or just government interference with our ability to meet in the future. It doesn't matter. The fact is the church flourishes best under persecution. And so, maybe it's time. I've spent a lot of time in Beijing, China, and those churches flourish under those governments. And so fear not, Jesus is with you. We're going forward and proclaiming the gospel of Jesus Christ because it's a power to life over death. Right, Keaton?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to sneeze. I'm trying to
No, let me move my coffee. I don't want you sneezing in my coffee there. Oh, man.
Sarah, you have something going on tomorrow night.
Yeah, why are you here, Sarah?
What are you doing here?
Yeah, I'm here. I am here. We have a fundraiser for Rogersville Young Life.
Awesome.
I'm really excited about it. Get to stream through K-ROG, so very thankful to have this platform to do that, and gonna raise some money, Hope Life Ministry.
And you're doing this because you can't meet for the normal banquet, right?
Correct, yes.
Sadly,
virtual banquet.
Because it's a ton of fun, but the virtual one's going to be a ton of fun too.
Yeah, it is.
Different fun.
Yes.
So if people want to participate, how do they do that, Sarah?
They can email me if they want one of our free banquet boxes. It's a fun thing where you get snacks and raffles for prizes that we will be giving away during the broadcast. You can only win if you're watching.
Ooh, gotcha.
So you got to be watching, yeah.
Good to know.
What else? And then Thursday night, all you have to do is, or even if someone wants to comment on this video and say they want a box, I can get in contact with them that way. And get a box to them that gets you your raffle tickets and some information about Rogersville Young Life, and then
you get the keys to a Lamborghini. Everybody gets one.
Yes, everybody gets one.
Okay, cool.
Well, not quite. We're a nonprofit.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You get a Lamborghini. You get a Lamborghini. Everybody gets a Lamborghini.
What time does the thing start on Thursday?
It starts at 6:30, and we will be live streaming from 6:30 to 8, and we'll have a couple different raffle times, and some people can especially tune in, but we'd love for them to watch the whole thing.
So do you have musical guests?
We do not actually have any musical guests, unless you would like to.
No. I think you could drum up some musical guests. I've seen some of those. I've seen some. You guys your family did a Christmas song.
We did, yeah. I'll just bring the family on.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
We'll do a song. But we do have interviews with some kids that are involved in our ministry and some volunteer leaders. And we'll play a game. I think John Pope is involved in some way.
Oh, we're going to talk a little more about John Pope today.
Yes. So, it'll be pretty fun. I think we'll get to learn about what Young Life is and what we do and why we think it really matters. So,
cool. Sweet. Yeah. Cool. Are you a Mac user, Sarah?
I am.
You are?
Yeah.
Did you hear about Mac's announcement?
What?
Since 2005, they've been using Intel chips. Now they're making their own chips in-house.
Nice.
So from now moving forward, all Apple computers will be running on these M1 chips that Apple's making in-house. And the really cool thing about that is that's the same type chip architectures in their phone and their iPads. So your iPhone apps will be able to run on your Mac.
Oh, that's good. So right now there's a little disconnect there.
I did get an email about that, I think.
Yeah, a little more cross-platform.
Yeah.
In the United States, this is Veterans Day, and we're going to talk more about Veterans Day later. But do you know what this is in China? I mentioned China before. It is Singles Day in China.
Oh, poor people.
Yeah. It's
Too bad.
Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba, like the big Chinese firm.
So many notifications.
He came up with Singles Day 11/11/1111, right? 1111, right? As an alternative to Valentine's Day, and it's like the biggest shopping day in Asia. Is today.
Treat
It's
yourself.
Singles Day.
Treat yourself.
That's amazing. A little
amazing.
Parks and Rec reference there.
I
Treat
love it.
yourself.
In 2007, I started it and it just came out.
So it's Singles Day. It's Singles Day over there. Hey, I found an app this morning that I think is going to be really cool. I just stumbled across it. It's called Ground News. And if I could
say Safari or something.
No, I found this really cool
Maps.
app. Calculator. It does math for you. No, it's called Ground News. And the really cool thing about it is it purports to balance the news. And so I'd love to show this, but I really probably can't. But it actually shows you the story and then shows you.
That's hilarious.
This story is being reported in right-leaning sources, center-leaning sources, or left-leaning sources, and gives you a percentage about where the bias on the story is coming from. So it kind of helps.
Who's deciding the bias?
Well, I know that's the real trick here is who's deciding the bias.
Everyone's biased. So.
But you see some that are kind of balanced, and then you see some, and then this one this is a story in Belgium, but it's not being reported anywhere else. Here's one that's from The Hill, which is a very left-leaning source that they're reporting that it's not getting a lot of coverage in right-leaning sources, and then you get them the other way where they're more stories are more on the right or left. But I think this is neat because it kind of helps you see, maybe my news sources, and it actually will track your own bias. So you can track in here and see, where am I getting my news? As if you didn't already know. Hey, let's talk a little bit about Veterans Day. We've got a couple of stories we're going to share from some local veterans. And so Shauna Kaiser has written in, and she said, my favorite vet story is my Uncle Clyde. He was a Vietnam airborne 101st medic getting ready for his third deployment to Vietnam. I was soon to be born, and being stubborn, as I sometimes can be, he didn't want to leave without seeing me for obvious reasons, so they induced labor, and it took a while. Without the gory details, he waited to see me and got to hold me in his persistence and waiting. He was AWOL. Needless to say, he didn't get in too much trouble as he was volunteering for his third tour, but made it back and had a few bad years. Found Jesus is my favorite uncle. Love Uncle Clyde. Thank him as often as possible for his service and patience. He won't talk about his time in Vietnam, but at least Shauna got to be a part of it. So there's that. We have a little video that was made to celebrate our veterans, so we're going to roll that out right now. Take a look. Boop, 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 I said I was. My computer.
Love how you're the sound guy. The sound effects guy.
For some reason, the computer decided to run really slow right now.
My name is Lucas, and we're here to tell you about our grandpa.
Oh, we lost our video.
My name is Lucas, and we're here to tell you about our Grandpa B, Frank James Baxter. He was in the Marine Corps during the Korean War. He was only 19 years old in this picture when he joined the Marine Corps. This uniform I am wearing is the Marine Corps Alpha uniform. The top ribbon is the Presidential Citation. The bottom three are for good conduct, national defense, and deployment. The bar at the bottom is for marksman, and he was specialized in the rifle. The rope was a gift from the French, but only the 5th and 6th Marines are the only ones who were authorized to wear it on their uniforms. It was originally awarded to the units by the French government because they helped liberate France from the Germans in World War I. Even though Grandpa did not serve at that time, he was part of those units during the time of service, and the award was still authorized. In this picture frame, there is an award from President Trump in 2016 right after he was elected. In 2017, Grandpa B died, and even though we don't have very many memories of him, we're so thankful what he did for our country and for our family to make it what it is today. Thanks to Grandma B for allowing us to share all these props and memories, and thanks to Uncle Ty for filling in the blanks. He was a Marine too. And thanks to all veterans for serving this country.
Okay, nice tribute there from them for their uncle. One other veteran we want to thank today is our very own John Pope, right here from K-ROG. He's our sports guy, runs the chain gang. And want to let you know, Alicia, his wife, wrote in and let us know that John Pope served in the United States Army and was assigned to the 275th Ranger Battalion. He served 3 years as a special operations medic and 4 years as a Ranger infantryman. During his service, he was deployed to Iraq and Afghanistan 7 times. So, John Pope, right here in Rogersville, certified bad dude.
I was like, what?
Yeah. It's a family show, right? So we're gonna try to watch your language, but
Certified really cool guy.
Yeah,
Tough.
something that you know. Sometimes you don't know things about people, but I've talked to him, and he was talking about they kick indoors and go after the folks over there. That
We should do a video with him kicking indoors.
We should. We may do that. Hey, one last thing before we wrap this up today. I got a little bit of Veterans Day information, things you may not know. First of all, Veterans Day does not have an apostrophe. So it's veterans, plural, not veterans, possessive. So no apostrophe before the S, no apostrophe after the S. It's just Veterans Day. Veterans Day is not the same as Memorial Day. So Memorial Day in the spring is to remember the folks that died, that gave their lives fighting for our country. Veterans Day honors our living veterans. So that's the difference between the 2 days. It was originally called Armistice Day because it commemorated the end of World War I, but then after we had World War II, they decided to change it to Veterans Day. They moved the day. They wanted it to be the first Monday, like a lot of other holidays, but there was just sort of overwhelming cultural groundswell against it. They wanted to keep it because of historical significance.
I was like nodding my head like, yeah, Monday, but today's Wednesday.
And we're not the only country that celebrates it. Canada and Australia also celebrate November 11th, but they call it Remembrance Day.
That's cool.
So,
Didn't know that.
yep.
Remembrance. But today's Veterans Day.
But not today in this country. It's Veterans Day. In
Yeah.
Canada and Australia.
Remembrance sounds like you're honoring the ones who have died.
It kind of does, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's an easier. No, it's more
No,
confusing.
It's really more confusing. Okay. You guys got anything else?
Tune in Thursday night, 6:30.
Yep.
6:30.
Virtual Young Life banquet with raffles and
Yeah.
fun stuff, and Sarah will be there.
And either
Okay.
tomorrow or Friday, Lori Pace from the Rogersville Chamber will be joining us to talk about all the cool things coming up this winter in Rogersville. We've got a parade. We've got the sock contest.
I saw something about a big
Yeah,
sock.
we're going to talk about that. So lots of cool things coming up. Be sure to watch tomorrow night for the telethon.
Yes.
Yeah, telethon. and
banquet.
and then don't forget, we've got the K-ROG Thanksgiving special will be coming up soon.
Yeah.
Won't that be fun?
Where we're going to swim in the newly constructed pool.
It's not that kind of pool. See you tomorrow.